people would spend their spring break somewhere that's nice and warm and sunny. Maybe you're down in Florida or Southern California enjoying the sun, warm beaches, but not us. We are actually going to be spending our spring break out here in the middle of nowhere, out in eastern Oregon. That is how it's done. Side road over here, reevaluate things for tomorrow morning, and then hopefully continue with our journey. As you'll see, we got a little bit of snow last night. It's also a little windy at times, and there were some coyotes howling. And every time I heard wind, I thought they were like pawing on my tent. I was also very underwhelmed by these hand warmers.
Oh my gosh, nothing.
Pretty out though. Chris was so cold he burned our camp chair last night to try to keep warm. I think we're gonna have something warm to drink this morning and then maybe take a quick rinse off in the lake and hit the road. Actually, no. We're just going to turn on the heated seats and get going. So one of the most annoying things about camping is cleaning up the camp, and this snow doesn't make it any easier. So we're just going to make this super snappy, and I'm going to run and do this as fast as I can. Actually, no. See here, we just drove to the edge of the earth. Let's go check it out. It's looking good so far. I think you guys are gonna like it. Flat prairie up here up top. Look down below. Oh, that's awesome. Mountains off in the distance. All those lakes that we were looking at earlier. Absolutely incredible.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
Well, it's about that time of morning, so time to test out the single ply. I'm gonna conserve as best as possible so we have enough for future episodes. Cheers. This here is the Alvord Desert, 11 miles long by 7 miles wide. Between here and the Pacific Ocean, we've got the Coast Mountain Range, we've got the Cascade Mountain Range, and we've got the Steens Mountains. And this lake bed sits in the shadow of the Steens Mountains. So basically it's a rain shadow. All the clouds kind of drop their precipitation up on the mountains, as you can see with all that snow, and then just kind of mist this whole area altogether. Really cool surface down here. Chris and I actually came back here a few years ago at a Subaru Crosstrek at the time, and did a high-speed run. And today, we're gonna take the Tacoma for a high-speed run. Here we are now on the dry lake bed. You can see it's got a really cool look to it, all cracked up, and we've got these really kind of heavy pieces of almost like clay surfacing here. Pull that piece out real quick. Take a look at it. It's just such a weird surface to be standing on. Feels really weird driving on it as well. And then of course, as you can see, absolutely incredible views all around. Got the Steens Mountain up in that direction. And then just surrounded 360 degrees by hills and buttes and mountains. Incredible skies as well. Pretty cool clouds today. So the Alvord Desert actually has the women's land record, speed record, 513 miles an hour almost. So a lot of people come out here and drive at high speeds. We probably won't be going 513 today, but we'll see what we can do. I haven't really played with the launch control feature in the truck yet, so I'm gonna have to figure that out when we get there. But I'm pretty optimistic I'll be able to get the hang of it. Feel the power of that 3.5 liter 6-cylinder unleashing 278 horsepower. Here we go. I have no idea where Chris is. That's not helping us at all. There we go. I think I see him. Hey, we just hit 60 miles an hour for those that are interested. 70. 75. This is really weird to be driving this fast on dirt. I don't know how I feel about this. 80. 90. Oh gosh, I'm terrified. 90 miles an hour. Barely gaining it past 90. We're getting close to 95. Oh, running out of real estate. All right, I'm gonna call it at 95. I think we can do better, but I am terrified. This is so scary. This truck is not meant to travel at high speeds. All right, we would have had plenty of space to keep things going, but I'm just not that brave, you guys. I'm just not that brave. Cloud of dust behind us is pretty cool. So as soon as I shut the camera off, I actually did another run and I had 165 miles an hour. So that's gonna be the top speed on the Tacoma. Just kidding, nowhere close to that, I wish. But 95, that's not bad. And the other thing I forgot about was the 35-inch tires. You add that in, I'll do some math and I'll let you know what the real speed was. But that impacts the speedometer, which means the speedometer is not accurate. It actually meant we went a little bit faster than 95. Fuel light is on and we are about out of gas and we're in the middle of nowhere. So there is a gas station in a very small town down the road, about 86 people. So I guess we'll head that direction and hope that they're open. Hey little guy, how you doing little guy? Beautiful. What we don't know is if this is a wild horse or not. There are wild horses out in this region, and as you can see, it's outside the fence next to a highway. So it would lead you to believe that might be a possibility, but I don't really know how to tell a domesticated horse from a wild horse. Maybe you guys know. Let us know in the comments below. It's about a 35-mile walk down the road to get to fuel. I think I'm gonna put Chris on that one. He can take my empty 5-gallon container that I brought. And I'll start the back. Oh, Just kidding. There's the gas station. We weren't actually on empty either. We're actually doing pretty good. We were getting a little worried about the fuel situation because we've got another like 120 miles to go that direction, but I think we're gonna be all right. So we're gonna go fill up, see what kind of food options they got, and then get this trip on the road. So we're here at the field station, and she was thirsty. $62 for 15.7 gallons. That's pretty pricey. I think they're taking advantage of our predicament here in the middle of nowhere, which rightfully so. They do say they have world famous milkshakes and hamburgers, so we may have to check that out.
It's also one of those things I'm like, do you want me to order or not? Like, I can't tell. Like, do you want to do the work?
That was definitely the money. That was the impression I got. Yeah, not so certain that they wanted us buying food.
Right.
You know, we were tempted by the allure of world famous. However, they had a big order ahead of them. Fuel was like over $4 a gallon when the rest of the world is like $2.30 or something a gallon. So yeah, there were a few factors. We're not going to be going with the shake or the hamburger today, but we do have some grub in the back. We got soup, we got chips. Anything good? I don't know. We have some chili. So we're gonna have to stop and make some lunch up ahead. Well, this is the moment I've been looking forward to since we got turned around at the other hot springs last night. Check it out. Oh, that is gonna be awesome. Can't wait. I'm disgusting right now, and it is still cold from last night. Toss that right there. Dip down in the water. Oh, that is warm. Oh, I can feel the burn in my toes. This is great. This is not bad at all. Man, it is like perfect temperature. It is super warm in here. Awesome view too. You've got a little bit cooler pool over here on this side, so I'm in the warmer one. And then got hills off in the distance. Got the mountain view. Very, very dirty Tacoma. And we've got more mountains off in the distance that direction too. I think it's gonna be hard to get out of here when we're done. Well, just as fast as Chris got in, he's getting out already. You'll see he's only wet up to like his waistline. I think all these floaties in the water may have been a slight deterrent for him. For me though, I'm already fully committed. It is what it is. You do a belly flop? Hey, no. No. That's the real reason Chris is getting out, is he's got a drip dry, so it's gonna take him about an hour and 20 minutes, whereas for me, looking at about 3. The filth in here has definitely encouraged me to maybe not spend as long as I otherwise would. The unfortunate thing is there's no real way to rinse this off because there's no like fresh flow of water coming from anywhere. We've got this water, that water, which is probably a little bit cleaner actually. And then the water's just bubbling out of the ground. So it's not like some hot springs where you've got like a river or something that's bringing in fresh water and taking away the filth. So definitely downside there. But the good news is that we're planning to go to another hot springs tonight. Maybe that one's a little cleaner, so maybe clean off at that point, as long as nothing infects me between now and then. So I just took a quick walk up the hill from the hot springs. We've got a beautiful view up here again. Story of this trip, there's beautiful views everywhere. I love this part of the state. It's amazing how scenic it is, how beautiful and just unpopulated. Pretty cool in that sense. Got some hills in the distance, some rocky buttes, some more mountains, and then we've got Willow Creek down here in the foreground. Just gorgeous. I think that those are the Steens way off over there, which is right next to the Alvord Desert, so that's where we came from last. Just again, beautiful area. Down from the air in this spot, I would think no way I was in Oregon. This doesn't look a thing like Oregon. Such a different perspective from what you see anywhere else in the state. Obviously we got some cool mountains off in the distance, but just like grass prairies all around. Pretty incredible viewpoint. incredible how the scenery continues to change throughout this entire trip. Just absolutely incredible. Pace. We're not even going 20 miles an hour, just picking up these giant chunks of dirt. We've only got like less than 20 miles to go to our destination, but we're going less than 20 miles an hour, so it's gonna be like an hour or two to get there unless we can pick it up. Well, we just got to here and our map is telling us that we're supposed to be going that way. So Chris is checking things out to see if something's going on, but our map is failing us. And you can see in the midtime, the truck is looking pretty dirty. Really weird mud that we're driving on right now. It's just like super gummy. So you can see the tires just completely filled in. And it's just throwing up these giant chunks of mud all over the truck, all over the back, up on top, on the hood. Definitely not loving it, but I don't know, it looks pretty sick right now, I guess. Very messy. Need a good washing. Well, we just came across Louie. He let us know there was no chance we were going down that road with the truck, which is a huge disappointment because we've been driving for a few hours to get to where we are. He basically said come from the Idaho side, which is what Google told us, but it just didn't make any sense looking at the maps, especially because the hot springs is on the west side of the river, Idaho is on the east side. So we would have to come from the east side and then come across the river to get in the hot springs, which doesn't make any sense. But it's a disappointment. We're about 12 miles away right now. And we would be very tempted to like go on foot and do it, but that's 24 miles round trip. And as you can see, well, maybe you can't see, the sun is beginning to descend. So instead, we're gonna go to Rome, Oregon. Real quick, do you know how to get to Rome? Do you think maybe you could point me in the right direction? That way? Oh, no. Hey, oh, hey, get back here. Hey, 7207, come here. 7207, come here. Come here. Hey, what? No. We need cornbread. That would be good. And some cheddar cheese.
Oh yeah.
Cheddar cheese would be good. But you know what? There is one very simple truth in life. And that is when you're camping, food always tastes better.
Agreed.
This is quite the satisfying soup right at the moment. Although I'm sure if I was having this for dinner at home, I'd be feeling otherwise. You know what? I'll take it. Good job, Campbell's.